Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So, in this lecture, we will see how to calculate the top extra bar now. Okay. So, I think we'll start from this one. So, this is top extra bar at junction 1 I have written on grid EFG. Okay, fine. So, now I'll start with this. So, this is at junction 1. This top extra we'll try to find. Okay. This one, like this. This one at junction 1 EFG. Okay. This one top extra bar will find. Wait, let me check what I have written here. Yeah, on EFG only I have written, no? Correct. Top extra bar at junction 1. This is junction 1 on grid. This is E, F, and G. Right. Fine. This bar will try to find. Once this is done, next I'll find this bar. Okay. Here also your top bar will come. Okay. So next what I have written is a top extra bar at, okay, on top extra bar at 2 junction. This is second junction on grid D and D. So D and D is this particular thing. Okay. Getting my point now? Now again you tell me if I want to find what is the top extra bar here, what section I'm supposed to look in. I need to check this A, 1, 2 and 3 grid because the reason is very simple. I'm checking this length. No, I want to find this length. So that means in this, if I cut a section here, only then I can see this particular thing, right? So we'll go to this part now and see. Your section 1 is here and this particular length, whatever you can see, they mentioned it here. So this is again 1150. So this length we have got. The other things we know. This will be my development length full. But if I deduct the cover, it will be minus 25. And this length, top cover and bottom cover, if I deduct, I'll get this particular length. This much you can do. Very simple. We'll go to the Excel sheet now. So I can see here, I've written top extra bar at one junction on grid E, F, and G. So how much it is? 1150 I've written. What is written? Yeah, 1150. Got it? No? This is 1150. So I've written 1150 plus 275 plus 120. So why I have given a shape like this? Because again, for a very same reason, if I come here, this is that shape what we get, no? So this is straight bar. I mean, I'll go with the black color. So this will be my straight bar up to here. And then after that, it will be like this. It will be like this. It will go and then it will get a bend like this. Okay. This shape. Okay. So that is why I have drawn it like this. Okay. Got it? No? Fine. So top extra bar at one junction is done. Number of member is 1. Dia is 10. Spacing is 150. Now come to the number of bar. How many bars are there? So how you will find the number of bar? It's again simple. So since this is a direction we are putting, I need to check this direction. If I take this direction and divide by the spacing of this bar, I'll get the number of bar. So 5525 plus 5525 minus 1 cover from here, minus 1 cover from here. Then, sorry, not cover, minus 1, half the beam from here, half the beam here. Then this middle full beam I need to deduct because this will go up to here and then it will start from here. And then plus 1 and plus 1. 2 terms I need to do plus 2. So you remember, no? Same thing I've done. See, 5525. 5525, 5525, minus 150 from here, minus 150 from here. In between it is minus 300 and this will be divided by the spacing. The spacing is 150 and now plus 1 for this, plus 1 for this. So plus 2 I have done. If I close the bracket, no, I'll get 72 number of bar I'm supposed to place here. And then the cutting length is very simple. Add this 1150 plus 275 plus 120. This will give me how much? 1525. Then if it is divided by 1000, it will be 1.525. And then this is the total cutting length, that is 1.525 into 72 into number of members is 109.8. Finish. Next is it's a 10 diameter bar. No, so what I'll do, I'll go with a 10 diameter bar. This multiply by anyhow weight we'll do it later, not required. Okay, I'll tell you because again we have another sidebar, that is why I'm adding it in. This much is understood. After this, if you remember, even this portion also will be having a top bar. No, here also will have a top bar. So what I'll write? I'll write top bar here also. This top bar also I'll calculate. You're getting my point now? You may ask, so why you're doing it now? See, this anyhow it will, because here in the center it will be full straight like this. That I'll do later. So only now I'm concerned with this portion. After that I'll come to this portion also. This portion also I'll do. Okay. This portion also if I do, This side, all the bar will be completed. Okay. In this direction, all my bar will be completed. You getting my point? Okay. In the same way, this completely I've done, no? This part completely I've taken care of. This part is completed. Okay. Now I'm just concerned with this part. Later, after this part, I'll do for this also. And if I finish this, later I'll come and do the middle portion. Getting my point? You can even start for this also. If you are okay, you finish this. Later you finish this, then you come for this. It's okay. But what I've done is I've gone with this. You also can follow the same pattern. So I've again written top extra bar at junction 2. This is my junction 2 at grid. Which is the grid? The grid is D and E grid. So here only my bar is coming. Again, what will be this length? For that, you have to come look in the cross section for D and D. I mean, it is in grid. Wait, which cross section I need to check if I want to find this? So again, this I need, if I want to find, I have to cut in this direction. Okay, I have to cut in this direction. So I need to look into grid 2. I need to look into grid 2 at D and E. Okay, fine. So what I'll do is I'll come here, D and D. So this is my D and D grid. Okay, D and D grid. And what is the length given? The length is given. Wait, I'm getting confused here. Which length I'm supposed to see? Which I've taken here? Cutting length 1150 I've taken, right? Yeah, I've taken 1150. Yeah, I think this only we are supposed to see. No, yeah, exactly. XX section, no. So this only we are supposed to see. We are at the grid number 2 that we are concerned. So we want at junction 2, no. So this is my junction 2. And which side that you just check out. I mean, what I'm trying to tell is this particular portion, okay? This particular portion I want to find. And the section is given in this way. Okay, so this is the section what we're trying to cut, and we are going to check. Only then I'll find the number of bar. Only then it will be showing me this particular bar. No, only then I'll check, get to see. When I cut the section in this way, I can see. So this is on this side. This portion length you have to find. This portion all will be on this side. This portion length you see. Okay, so that portion length is this one. Yeah, this side exactly. 2 1. So again, this portion, inside portion, it is 1150. So this is 1150. Okay. This is 1150. So I have done 1150 here. Okay. It is 1150. This remains the same only. Number of bar only will change. So number of bar, I'll tell you how it has to be done. Okay. Come to the number of bar. How you'll find the number of bar here? This bar I want to put. How will find the number of bar? So this is 3250 minus half beam from here, minus half beam from here, divide by the spacing, plus 1 if I do, I'm going to get the number of bars. The same thing I've done it here. Okay. So if you come here, see, round up 3250 minus 150 from here, minus 150 from here, divide by the spacing and plus 1. So this will give me 21 number of bar is required. Now come to the total cutting length. Total cutting length again remains the same. This and this length 1150 plus 275 plus 120. Then why there is a variation here? Because here, if you remember, if you want, you can do the bend deduction. Here I had done the bend deduction. I'll take it out since in our calculation we haven't done any bend deduction, so I'm taking it out. But again, I always mention, if you want to do the bend deduction, you can do. No one is going to stop you. Okay, fine. So for 72 number of bar, we got the cutting length of 111, and for 21 number of bar, we got the cutting length as 32.441. Therefore, for 10 diameter bar, what will be your total cutting length? For that, you do this calculation. You just add it. Okay, this one plus this one, 143.685. Okay, fine. Now for 10 diameter, how much it will be? So for 10 diameter, this total cutting length multiply by, it's a 10 diameter, no? Weight of 10 diameter is this one. Close the back. Finish. Got it? 88.654. 88.654 kg is a total weight what you got. Got it, no? Otherwise, if you don't want to do in this way, you can draw another shape, something like this, and you can do it. But just in order to avoid the lot of calculation, I've taken two values separately. I mean, in the same row I've taken it. Okay, fine. Final answer remains the same. So when you reach to a certain stage, you need to try to minimize the calculation. And in one Excel sheet, in one line or two line, you need to try to fill in lot of values. Okay. Now this you can do. Finish. So last one portion is at the junction number 3. The last portion what I have is this particular portion where I'll tell you how it has to be done. Now I'm concerned with this portion. This cutting, this length I'll find. This, okay. Again, if you want to find this, where you'll see, you have to see at junction number, which one? 3. At junction number 3, if you see, you'll get this length from here to here. And number of bar, if you want to find, how you'll find? Exactly. If you want to find the number of bar, you have to take this length from this here to here. Then from here, one cover you deduct. From here, one cover you deduct. You'll get clear span. Then this one beam you'll deduct. This one beam you'll deduct. Then you'll add plus one, and plus one. So 3 times plus one you'll do. Whatever I explained you now, no? The same thing I'll show in the Excel calculation. So come to this bar. See, this is that one. First, we'll see the cross section. We need to check into junction 3 now. So at junction 3, what is given? Again, this is 1150. This top bar you can see, no? This is again 1150 till the face of the beam. Okay. From here, it is 1150. The same thing I've written 1150. This is 275. This is 120. Finish? Fine. So this is a number of member is 1, dia is 10, spacing is 150. Now comes the number of bar. Now you tell me number of bar. So 5525. So we'll keep this closely. I'll bring this. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Okay. Else I'll take this only. We'll paste there. No problem. I'll take this and we'll paste it here. Okay. And no problem now. Hmm. Okay. I'll keep it here. Fine. So where is that number of bar? Yeah. See now. 5525, round up 5525. This is 5525 plus again 5525 plus 3250 I did. Now from here one cover I'll minus 150. From here one cover I'll minus 50. Then one beam from here, one beam from here. So 2 times. So minus 300. Divide by the spacing. The spacing is 150. Plus how many times you have to do? 3 times because plus 1 for here, plus 1 for here, plus 1 for here. So 3 times I've done. Finish. You'll get 93 number of bar is required. That means practically if you ask me, this much 93 number of bar we are supposed to place here. Okay. In this direction, in this direction, in this here 93 number of bar is required. Finish. The total cutting length will be how much? Total cutting length will be, just add everything. 1150 plus 275 plus 120. This will give me 1545. Resting is very simple. This is 1.5. This will be total will be 1.5, 1.545 into 93 into 1. And then comes the weight of the bar. So weight of the bar, the total cutting length multiplied by the weight of the 10 diameter bar. You got the answer. Finish. That's it. Done. So you see both the answers are matching. No? The reason is very simple. The reason is very simple because 72 plus 91 is also 93. Cutting length remain the same. So that's it. Finish. You got the same answer, right? That is why I told you. Answer will remain the same because if you observe it carefully, this length is equal to this length. Whatever you had put here, whatever you had put here, this portion, 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 this portion. This length also was same. Your cutting length was same. And number of bar also remained same because here when we did, we got 73 number of bar this way. And then the remaining 22 number of bar we got here. In indirectly, it means that this to this yellow, this yellow plus this yellow equal to this red, this red, this red. That is why you are getting a matching answer. See, 72 plus 21 is 93. This cutting length was actually same, then obviously answer also remains the same. So this is another check, just in case if you had gone wrong anywhere, no, you would have come to know from the calculation. Now from the calculation, your answer is matching. That means you have done correct calculation. Finish. And the last portion, what we have, not the last portion, we still have few other things. Now I'll come with the middle portion. Okay, this middle portion cutting length I'll find. This also you can find, no, very simple. For this, what you need to do? You need to go to the junction 2. And in the junction 2, this is given. This is junction 2. So this is 1150 and this is 1150. 1150 plus 1150. plus your beam is 300, add everything, you'll get the answer. See, 1150 plus 1150 plus beam is 300. I added everything. Okay, finished. Now coming to the number of bar is very simple again. For number of bar, I'll just show from here. Yeah. So for number of bar, so this is a number of bar I will find 5525 plus 5525. I will add it. Minus 150 from here, minus 150 from here, minus 300 from the between. If I do, I'll get the clear span. So that is what I've done. Now if I divide this by the spacing and how much it will be plus 2 because one time for this, one time for this span. So plus 2 if I do, I'll get the answer. So answer is 72 and the cutting length is 2600, 2.6. Total cutting length will be 2.6 into 72 into 1. This will give me this much answer, 187.2 kg. Fine. Next, weight will be how much again? Since it's a 10 diameter bar, cutting length we have found. You multiply it by 0.617, 115.502. Next, finish. Now, all the horizontal like we finish. This part we finish. This part is done. Okay. This part completely we did up to here. Then this small portion was left out. That also we did. And now in between, this portion also I have explained. Now you tell me which is left out exactly. Here also you'll be putting the bar, no, in this way. You remember, this also your top left extra, top right extra in this direction. Then in the middle, this much portion will come. Okay. Then again, here this much portion will come. Then again, here also this portion will come. Then again, I mean not here. Here that portion will come. Okay. And then in the middle, it will be like this. In this middle, it will be like this. So again, this much we are supposed to find. If you find all these things, your bottom and the top, everything will be covered. Got my point? Now in the next lecture, I'll teach you this cutting length. That is, these things I am supposed to explain you. This cutting length, this cutting length, this side, this side. Then this will be straight bar. This will be straight. This will be straight. This will be straight. This will be this much. Okay, up to here, let us consider this much, this much, this much, this much, this much, this much, then here this much. Got it, no? Hmm. So this will, and then this will be full because see, whenever I am putting full, that means there is a continuous slab. So this is continuous. No, if I for this beam on the left side also I have a slab, right side also I have a slab. Here also for this beam, left side also I have a slab, right side also I have a slab. So it will be continuous. Whenever you have slab in only one direction, whichever way your slab is spanning, there you have to put. For example, in this beam, I don't have a slab here. Slab is only in this direction. So this was on the left side, I mean on this side. Okay. If I do this, fine. Your cutting length, everything will be finished. So in the next lecture, I'll take care of that. Up to here, finish your Excel sheets. Try to do it. We'll see you back in the next lecture.